As WWE tells us every year, Royal Rumbles are all about the numbers. To date, there have been 36 Royal Rumble events with 42 official Rumble matches, as well as a number of special Rumble showcases like the infamous 50-man Greatest Royal Rumble and a few scaled-down Rumbles on Raw and Smackdown. All of this had led to some spectacular achievements, but the one accomplishment WWE brings up more than any other are the superstars with the most eliminations to their names. In this video, we're looking at the WWE superstars who have eliminated the most people in their combined Rumble matches, and we're starting out big with number 10, Randy Orton with 29 eliminations. Two-time Rumble winner Randy Orton cracks the top 10, edging out the immortal Hulk Hogan by just 2 eliminations. Hogan managed 27, and credit to the man as he's also a two-time Rumble winner, but the Viper's longevity paid off in this list. Orton, being a two-time winner, took the victory in 2009 and 2017 respectively. Those two glorious performances, combined with all of his other appearances dating back to 2004, have given the legend killer turned legend the stats to earn him a spot on this list. At 29 eliminations to date, one has to assume that Orton will compete in at least a few more Rumbles and move himself further up the list. He also has the biggest chance of anyone we've listed here to join Stone Cold Steve Austin as a 3-time Rumble winner. Number 9, The Big Show with 32 eliminations. Whenever a Haas enters the Royal Rumble, Michael Cole will always exclaim, "How is anyone gonna throw him over the top rope?" The line has become something of a joke amongst wrestling fans because despite commentary's admission that big men are difficult to eliminate, history shows that very few big men actually win the Royal Rumble, as we've seen in the case of The Big Show. The WWE legend has appeared in 12 Royal Rumbles and eliminated a mighty 32 people in total. However, The Big Show has always been a special attraction rather than a realistic winner. The closest Show came to winning was in 2000 and 2004 when he got down to the final 2, but then lost out to both The Rock and Chris Benoit respectively. Despite his constant shortcomings, it hasn't stopped The Big Show from racking up more eliminations than all but 8 other people in history. Number 8, Triple H with 32 eliminations. Triple H isn't remembered for being a major player in Royal Rumble matches, but when we look at the statistics, he's actually one of the most accomplished Rumble participants in history. He's appeared in a staggering 12 Royal Rumbles and has a cumulative time of 4 hours in Rumble matches, putting him 4th of all time behind Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, and Rey Mysterio. But with 32 total eliminations to his name, Triple H is a force to be reckoned with in the Rumble match. He's actually a 2-time Rumble winner as well, picking up victories in both 2002 and 2016. His latter win also awarded him the WWE Championship in the only time the belt has actually been on the line in the Rumble match itself, other than in 1992 when his future manager, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, won it. Number 7, Brock Lesnar with 32 eliminations. The Beast Incarnate is something of a Royal Rumble all-star. He's actually only ever been in 6 Rumble matches, but he's stacked up the achievements faster than any other superstar in the game. First of all, Lesnar won the first ever Rumble he appeared in 2003, and it was also less than a year into his debut. It would then be 13 years before Lesnar stepped into a Rumble match again, appearing in the 2016, 2017, and 2020 matches, then going on to win the 2022 event after coming in the number 30 position. But 2 Rumble wins are just the tip of Lesnar's accomplishments inside the 30-man match. Not only has he eliminated a grand total of 32 other wrestlers, but he holds a joint record with Braun Strowman for a number of eliminations in a single match at 13. Furthermore, Lesnar edges out Strowman just slightly on that one because all 13 of Lesnar's eliminations were consecutive. Number 6, Roman Reigns with 32 eliminations. The Tribal Chief has picked up nearly every accomplishment wrestling has to offer, so it's only natural that he has a few Rumble triumphs on his scorecard too. To date, Roman Reigns has only appeared in 6 Royal Rumbles, and he's only come out on top once in 2015. The following year in 2016, Reigns put his WWE Championship on the line in the Rumble match itself, where he entered the match at number 1 but lost out to Triple H in the end. This marked the only time since 1992 that the winner of the match would be immediately crowned champion. But during his relatively short time inside the 30-man battle, Reigns has eliminated a total of 32 other superstars, putting him on par with longtime legends like Brock Lesnar, Triple H, and The Big Show. Number 5, Braun Strowman with 34 eliminations. Anyone who remembers the bizarre Greatest Royal Rumble event from 2018 will remember that the whole thing was dominated by one man in particular, Braun Strowman. This show really helped establish Braun as a major star, despite the strange circumstances around the event itself. This Rumble match saw the monster of all monsters eliminate a staggering 13 people, tying the record with Brock Lesnar. Strowman went on to win the Greatest Royal Rumble match, although it's still unclear whether this special event counts as a legitimate Rumble win for the abominable Strowman or not. Even if it doesn't, Strowman's elimination record speaks for itself, having tossed out a total of 34 people during his 7 Rumble appearances. Number 4, Stone Cold Steve Austin with 36 eliminations. When talking about historic Royal Rumble achievements, we need to mention Stone Cold Steve Austin. To date, Stone Cold is the only superstar to ever win the Rumble 3 times, including in 2 consecutive years. He won in 1997, 1998, and 2001, and despite his legendary status, Austin only actually appeared in 6 Royal Rumbles in total. He was also the runner-up in 1999, and if it wasn't for the pesky People's Champion The Rock, he'd likely have taken that one too. But the Texas Rattlesnake made the most of his time in each Rumble, throwing out a total of 36 people, including 10 in a single match to match Hulk Hogan's then record. This achievement also awards the best average of eliminations at 6 per Rumble appearance. Number 3, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels with 39 eliminations. He might be known as Mr. WrestleMania, but Shawn Michaels' feats in the Royal Rumble match are equally as impressive as everything he's achieved on the grandest stage. Alongside Hulk Hogan and Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels is the 3rd person that can claim victory at 2 consecutive Rumbles in 1995 and 1996, and he's the only person on this list that's ever won as the number 1 entrant. To date, the Heartbreak Kid has appeared in 12 Royal Rumbles and eliminated an impressive 39 people over 20 plus years of Rumble matches. However, despite Michaels having won twice and racked up an enormous body count, he's one of the few superstars whose Rumble story is more impressive than his victories. Anyone who remembers Royal Rumble 2010 will recall Shawn's mission to get his desired Mania match with The Undertaker, only for his elimination at the hands of Batista to punch us all right in the gut. But even so, Shawn Michaels remains nothing short of Royal Rumble royalty, and it doesn't matter how many times we see superstars skin the cat during the Rumble match, it was Shawn Michaels who did it first. Number 2, The Undertaker with 40 eliminations. Like Shawn Michaels, the Dead Man will always be known for his WrestleMania moments, but it hasn't stopped him from being one of the most decorated superstars in Royal Rumble history. It's always a special moment when The Undertaker enters a Rumble match, and not just because we get to see him make his entrance in a few seconds rather than the 5 minutes that we're used to. Undertaker first entered the Rumble in 1991, and with 11 11 total Rumble appearances to his name, it wasn't until 2007 that he actually won the match himself. 16 years after first appearing in a Rumble match, Undertaker's 2007 win will go down in history as one of the greatest of all time, making him the first ever participant to win from the coveted number 30 position. And to top it all off, Undertaker has achieved the second most number of eliminations in Royal Rumble history. With 11 appearances over the span of 26 years, the dead man has thrown 40 people over the top rope. But perhaps Royal Rumble dominance runs in the family, because coming up in first place is number 1, Kane, with a record 46 eliminations. One superstar in particular has ruled the entire Royal Rumble landscape for almost 25 years, and that's the Big Red Machine. Since his first Rumble appearance back in 1996, under his previous persona, Isaac Yankem, Kane has gone on to make a record-breaking 20 different Rumble appearances, eliminating a grand total of 46 superstars. Not only that, but Kane also held the title of eliminating the most superstars in a single Rumble for a whopping 11 years until he was finally bested by Roman Reigns. It's no surprise Kane has been such a prominent feature in Royal Rumble matches. He always has some highlight moments, and he was one of the longest serving superstars on the roster. He's always one of the wrestlers to never take significant time off for injury, so he's usually available when the Rumble rolls around. His incredible achievements award Kane the number 1 spot on this list. However, Kane might be the best wrestler in Rumble history to have never actually won the match. The Masked Demon has never picked up a Rumble win, but still, Kane remains synonymous with Royal Rumble history. That concludes our list of the WWE superstars with the most eliminations in Royal Rumble history. Are there any other standout Rumble participants that we've missed? Let us know in the comments below.